urban legend states that at the stroke of midnight on Halloween, if one were to say Bunnyman 3 times, the Bunnyman would appear, cut your throat open, and hang you off of the Bunnyman Bridge. Welcome to Shade of Jade, Halloween edition. I am Jade, and I put this story together very quickly because I wanted to do something for Halloween. I am actually filming this on Halloween, so you won't get it till afterwards, but I figure that a lot of people are probably posting, so why not? This is the makeup that I did today because I'm just going to be going out trick-or-treating with my kids, so no big deal, no parties this year, anything like that. Still, being a little leery from COVID. So I wanted to post something though, a little extra video. So you will be getting another video on Tuesday or Wednesday. But this video I'm hoping to have up on Monday. I want to edit it Monday morning. Unfortunately, I can't do that all today because I will, like I said, be spending time with my kids. And it's Sunday night, so it's a pretty busy night. But anyways, let us get to the story. I decided to be a bunny just yesterday. I mean, just the bunny ears. I found my son's bunny ears. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just put a little bunny face on, and that's what I'll do. And I decided, well, wait, let's see if there's any scary stuff about bunnies. So you know me. I go online, I do my little internet search, and I found an urban legend that may be fact about the Bunnyman and the Bunnyman Bridge. So I do have my little story, my little spiel in front of me, so if you see me looking down often, I'm mainly looking for names and years. And let's get started. So what I wanted to also say is, isn't it funny how if you say Bunnyman 3 times, this is supposed to happen, the slashing, the hanging, and why is it always 3 times, guys? Like, we're talking like Candyman, Bloody Mary, it's always the 3 times. Has anybody ever done Bloody Mary, Candyman, or Bunnyman, or anything else 3 times? And it's always said that, somebody dies and whatnot. Well, then how do we know that's what happened if we're gonna die right after we do it? I don't understand. I guess that's why it's an urban legend. However, all urban legends originate from some sort of truth. All right, so it is said that in Fairfax, Virginia, after the Civil War, Fairfax became very overpopulated. With more people, there comes more problems. More problems like people with mental illness. So they built an asylum. I like to say asylum, it's scarier, but a mental institution. And in this mental institution, they were doing those back in the day things, because this actually takes place in 1900s, early 1900s. 1904 is what I saw mostly. And the surrounding areas and Fairfax people were scared because a lot of these mentally ill patients were also very aggressive and violent. So they did what people do best and complain until they get their way. And the asylum shortly after closed down. Now, after it closed, the mental institutions people had to go from one mental institution into another one. So during the transfer, a lot of the mental patients escaped and went into the deep woods of Fairfax, Virginia. So, of course, this was very, very awful. So the people would go crazy. The police knew, we got to get this and we got to get our shit together and get these people. So over a course of a few months, they did find everybody that was missing, except for 2 people. One was Marcus Loster, and the other one was Douglas Griffith. And so the police are still looking for them, have you? And one day they come across a bunch of rabbits, a bunch of bunnies, and they are found half mutilated, half eaten, well, mutilated and half eaten, hanging off of a bridge. Now this bridge has like a tunnel within it, and the bunnies were hanging from it. And next to the bunnies was also Marcus Loster. And in his hand was a handwritten letter, and it said, "You'll never find me, no matter how hard you try. Signed, the Bunnyman." So that's what gave that bridge the name Bunnyman Bridge. That's creepy. So I couldn't verify if that was facts. Obviously the mental institutions, that's a true story. But I couldn't find the name of the mental institution or the ones that they were being transferred to. So are these people real? I can't verify that. That might be part of the urban legend part. But I want to say a couple of stories from the Bunnyman that are actually verified true. And I'll tell you how I know that they are verified true, okay? Well, the first one is a man from Clifton, Virginia, a young man from Clifton, Virginia, visited the bridge. And when he came home, he then murdered his parents, hung them from the bridge, and then he, trying to monetize what I say, he eliminated himself, if you get what I'm saying. So this was said, it is a true story, but why it happened, nobody knows. Also, in 1943, there were 3 children found dead, their bodies open, and a note that said, "You'll never catch the Bunnyman." If you search online, you can see this was an actual true event. And also, okay, this is the one that actually has, so this next little story of the Bunnyman actually has a police documentation, because they actually made a report on this, okay? So in the 1970s, there was a cadet named Robert Bennett, and he was by the bridge with his fiance. They were driving actually in the area, and they had to stop because they saw what appeared to be a man in a gray bunny suit, and they had to screech on the brakes real quick because they didn't want to hit him, obviously. And the Bunnyman took his little hatchet. He had a hatchet. He threw it at the windshield of their car and broke it, and told them to get out of there because they were trespassing on his property. So they actually wrote a report. It is a police report. And yeah, so that's a true story. Also, let me see, browsing my notes, guys. Sorry, like I said, I threw this together in like an hour and a half. Okay, so about 2 weeks later, a security guard was driving through what is complexes. There were apartment complexes that were being built, and they were in that area of where the Bunnyman Bridge is. And he saw the same guy, supposedly, we think, in the gray suit, and he had his little hatchet, and he was fucking up the roofs of the apartment complexes. And he told the security guard he didn't want to have any any apartment complexes, nobody living near his home, that it was trespassing while he was destroying these homes' roofs. And he said, and this happened, something bad was going to happen. He said, do not build on here or else. The security guard also reported this. It was in the newspaper. And Bunnyman then went and actually contacted the police, okay? And he told them if the construction continued, again, he said that there would be consequences. Since then, since that time, there have been over 50 sightings of the Bunnyman. So since 1970s, there have been over 50 sightings of this Bunnyman in the area of Fairfax, Virginia. There are a few other stories. Some of them are not verifiable. They are known to be part of the urban legend. But I find it interesting that the things that are verifiable, they say that this guy was running around in a, oh, this is bothering me. What's this? Oh, the tag. That he was running around in a gray bunny suit. So, okay, I'm going to be honest. This is a cute story. I like it. It goes with my little theme. And, but I kind of like don't believe the whole gist of the urban legend that if you say Bunnyman, I ain't gonna go do it. Okay, don't get me wrong, I ain't gonna go do the Bunnyman 3 times and see what happens, because I ain't trying to die over some stupid stuff. But I will say I don't think that it's true. However, I do think that there was a guy in the 1970s in the gray bunny suit doing this, you know, just telling people to get off of his property, etc. And I think it was, I don't know if he was a nut or if he was just like are you bored? You know, was he bored? Was he just trying to keep the condition of that area pure? Or, you know, how people don't like you to cut down trees in certain areas. They don't like you to build in certain areas. And, you know, that I understand that. So could it have been somebody who had interest in the land of just staying nature, just being a nature base? Like, I don't know. I don't think it was the actual Bunnyman. As far as the story of the prisoners, what do you think? And see, I couldn't find, like, so what were they saying? That Marcus, because Marcus was the one, as you remember, hanging from the bridge down through, like, the tunnel area. Now, was he saying he was the Bunnyman and then he eliminated himself? Or was the other guy supposed to be the Bunnyman and he killed Marcus, essentially, before he kept going? I did see also in separate articles that whoever this prisoner was upset because he wanted to avenge the murders of his wife and daughter. And then I found a lot of information that said that was probably part of the urban legend. So, you know, I would go do your own research. It's an interesting story because, well, to me, it's interesting because it's not a common story I've heard. Like I said, I was like, okay, I'm just going to be a little bunny. Like, I always try to be something quick and easy when I take the kids trick-or-treating, if anything at all. And I'm like, let's just Google it, right? And then you fall into that rabbit hole of information. So this is your special late, because, well, right now is Halloween, but you probably won't see this until tomorrow. I am new to YouTube, so, you know, I'm trying to get the use of the gist of things. Hopefully next year, I'm obviously not a makeup artist. However, hopefully next year I want to attempt some cool makeup stuff, and, you know, I hope to get better at storytelling. If you like anything supernatural, spooky, urban legends, ghost stories, makeup, which is totally like separate from that, you would think, what else? What else? What else? Conspiracy theories. Then you want to subscribe to this channel, okay? So hit the subscribe button, like the video, and hit the notifications. I will be here at least once a week. Like I said, this is an extra video, so I will still be posting on Tuesday or Wednesday. And I hope you guys have a very spooky and wonderful, thrilling Halloween. And I am going to go and eat some of my kids' candy after they get their candy. I'm going to put them to bed, and then I'm going to try to eat some of their Reese's. Alright, you guys. In all seriousness, though, I love you. Stay tuned. Have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. I will see you shortly. Bye.